is a star.
Superheroes were created to show us a greater version of ourselves. A version of us that has insane abilities. A version of us that fights for others. A version of ourselves that gives hope to others. Ever since, I don't think really any other superhero film has given me that sense of wonder and hope that superheroes were originally created for. Most superhero films are really good, don't get me wrong, but my point still stands. In an era of Homelander, Omni-Man, and mid-Marvel movie after another, superheroes have lost that sense of awe that we once felt when we first seen them. But that changed. Superman 2025 does everything I just mentioned. We get powerful heroes, we get fights, and most importantly, this film reminds us what superheroes are meant to represent. A greater version of ourselves. I love this film a lot. I've been delaying making this for a while, and I'm glad I did, so I can let this film linger in my mind on why this film hits as hard as it does, while having kaiju fights and the literal exact same climax as the Lego Batman movie. Yay! With all that out of the way, let's see exactly why Superman is what we needed.
I'm as human as anyone. I love, I get scared. I wake up every morning and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot in front of the other and I try to make the best choices I can.
You trust everyone and think everyone you've ever met is, like, beautiful.
Superman needs no introduction. Everybody knows who he is. I know him, you know him, heck, your grandma knows him. You know his story, you know his deal, you know why he's here. This film is directed by James Gunn, director of the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, Jojo Rabbit, The Suicide Squad, Peacemaker. Fun fact, he also helped with Scooby-Doo. James Gunn is now the co-producer of DC. He is to what Kevin Feige is to Marvel, which also makes this film the Iron Man of the DCU, the starting point of the new DC universe. This film challenges Superman with Lex doing things just to screw him over. Well, I've talked too long.
Actually, you haven't.
Let's see what makes this film as super good.
Are you listening to
as
me?
It is. This movie opens with a title crawl explaining the origin of the metahumans. It also explains how Kal-El came to Earth and how he revealed himself to the world 3 years ago. And then it illustrates how Superman stopped the war in Bravia, leading to him getting beaten up and thrown into the Arctic by this guy. I honestly forgot his name. I love how at the start of the movie, it shows us that Superman isn't invincible. It shows us that this version of Superman is different. Our first introduction isn't a cool montage of Krypton being nuked or him fighting villains. It's him, injured, in the middle of nowhere, begging for his life, relying on his dog to bring him home. Speaking of his dog, I am absolutely in love with his design. This version of Krypto is based off of James Gunn's terrier slash schnauzer dog Azu. I understand why people might dislike it because it's not the classic lab retriever people know him as, but just look at this dog. He's adorable. Also, this version of Krypto is completely 100% CGI'd. What? Superman's assist robots help aid Superman by placing him directly in front of the sun to heal him.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have him up and at 'em in no time.
In this scene, we learn about the message his parents sent him before Krypton was destroyed. This message tells us how much they absolutely loved him and how they want him to protect Earth. Superman flies back into the fight after he is healed. Also, this strange lady is looking for the Fortress of Solitude. It must be nothing important. He flies back to fight the Hammer of Boravia. I finally remembered his name.
It's like he knows Superman's every move before he makes it.
He does. He's been studying him for years.
He's developed over 2,500 fight moves for any situation.
I think it's time I need to bring up one of my main complaints about this film. The dialogue is terrible!
I've sacrificed my own humanity to help get rid of it.
It's not that bad, but exaggeration for the content. You see what I'm doing? In very crucial scenes, when anything happens, a random guy will rebuttal by explaining the significance of what this one single thing is.
He's developed over 2,500 fight moves.
You get it. Superman gets flung to the ground again. He gets aided by Marquis Ali.
Malik Ali.
I really adore scenes like this because it shows how the civilians truly care about Superman and they try to help him as much as they can. After this fight, the Hammer of Boravia flies off and goes to this desert base, which he goes through a portal and he returns to Lex's base. He removes his helmet, revealing that it's Ultraman. You remember the subtle foreshadowing that was the engineer. She works with Lex. She is kinda boring. She works for the story, but she has a very boring and basic design, and personality wise she's more robotic than Ultraman, which is crazy to say. She has cool moments with her forming saws and how she tries to take down Superman near the end. The idea behind her is awesome. Her just being this person surgically altered to be Minecraft cubes that can transform into anything. That is awesome. That is a really, really cool concept. But we got the engineer. And I don't think we're going to be seeing much of her after this film. She arrives back on Lex's HQ about the same time as Ultraman. Ultraman himself is also not very interesting, but what Ultraman does and what he is revealed to be is very, very cool. I really like what they do with Ultraman, but him as a character, slightly above the engineer. How does a guy who does not speak at all in the film have a better personality than the engineer? Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm just throwing crap at the engineer for no reason. In reality, she's a perfectly fine character, just very boring. Like, she's not hilariously bad, she's just boring. I should stop here. I should stop with the engineer slander. I don't want the engineer fan base to come after me.
2,500 fight moves.
After this
epic battle scene,
Superman turns back into Clark Kent and clocks in to his 9 to 5 at the Daily Planet. This is when we meet Lois Lane, Superman's love interest. She is the reporter that will always aim to get the story right at any cost. We have some bickering with them before we see that Lex is proposing to the government that they should invest into
Planet Watch
to stop other metahumans, and also mainly Superman, due to them, and primarily him, being a danger to the Homeland Security. But Rick Flag, from the hit show Creature Commandos by James Gunn, rebuttals that Superman ended the war, and that he is technically not a threat at the moment. Clark surprises Lois with him cooking her dinner at her apartment to celebrate them being together for 3 months. Lois tells Superman how she doesn't really feel comfortable with Superman being interviewed by Clark, since he's literally interviewing himself. Clark decides to do an interview as Superman with Lois. And then we get a scene of Lois interviewing Superman. Oh, I love this scene. I love it because it shows the clear difference between what Superman thinks and how the media thinks. The media being represented by Lois. Superman sees people in danger and he goes to save them. To the media, they see it in a different way. Lois confronts him about his actions in Boravia and him threatening Vasil Gurkos. Superman rebuttals that he only did this because the people were in danger. Lois responds that he is actually an ally to the US and how Jarhampur is an enemy to the US with them having a corrupt government. She then mentions how people are starting to dislike him. Superman tells her about the message that his parents sent him and how Superman was sent to do good for the people of Earth. I know it's a overly summarized version of it, but please, if you haven't seen this scene and this is your first interaction with this movie, please watch this scene. It is incredible. Lex uses the information the engineer gave him from studying the fortress to get in and to hopefully find something to screw over Superman. They go into the fortress and destroy Superman's robots.
Superman, I preemptively put up this soothing... Wait, can we talk?
They get to Superman's console and the engineer hacks it and finds Superman's parents' final message to him. She puts the message back together to see if it's something she could possibly use against Superman. While this is happening, some of Lex's goons release a mini monster that turns out to be...
It's an awfully small distraction.
It'll get bigger.
a very not mini monster. This is a constantly growing kaiju. This creature does not even have a name. All that it's inferred to in this film is just things.
Ain't this a fantastic mess we've got?
While Superman is fighting the kaiju, we meet the Justice Gang, which includes Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner, and Mr. Terrific. Hawk Girl is a hawk. That is a girl. She flies. That's all you have to know about Hawk Girl. Guy is the Rexploit of the team that cracks quips and is also a jerk.
Superman couldn't make it, so you got an upgrade.
And Mr. Terrific.
Wee, wee, wee!
He is the cool smart guy of the group that is also the literal definition of locked in.
Go for it, time!
They are the corporate team in this universe that was funded by the Lord Tech Corporation, founded by Maxwell Lord. Superman and the Justice Gang work very differently. Superman tries to save as much people and animals as possible, while keeping Thing alive, to put it in a galactic zoo or something like that, while the Justice Gang explodes its organs.
Come on.
After the scene, the message the engineer found was not what we thought it was. It was a message for Superman calling him to lord over the planet while taking as many wives as possible. This sounds kind of familiar. Let me get this straight. A story about a hero that wants to protect Earth's people while not killing anyone ever, with parents that want him to lord over Earth, to live on the might of their home planet, and the son defies their parents. Wait, this is the exact same plot of Invincible.
We can be bees. Mark, this is good news.
The message is plastered all over the news, and everyone believes it, and they think he is a traitor, sent to lord over them.
No, he's grooming us.
The Justice Gang confront him. Mr. Terrific shoos off Guy.
Guy, relax.
And confirms with Superman that the message was 100% real and wasn't fabricated at all. He flies back to the Fortress of Solitude as fast as possible, finding it in absolute ruin, with the remains of his robot. He calls for Crypto and he is nowhere to be seen.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be...
He confronts Lex, and Lex uses this opportunity to further anger and also rage bait Superman.
Where's the dog? I have no clue what you're talking about.
You heard what he said. You heard him. He took him.
Thoughts, Chris? Can't say I'm surprised, Clevis. It's guys like that.
Superman talks to Lois about everything that just happened. I really love their dynamic in the movie. What? Lois tells Superman that she didn't even believe once that Superman was ever gonna dictate the planet. She is skeptical about everything. She questions everything, but with Superman, she sees that Superman truly believes that everyone is beautiful and just cares so much about people. Also the score. I think it's a good time to bring it up. All around, the film score, so epic, so beautiful, so good, so freaking emotional, especially in these quiet moments. It just complements these extraordinary scenes. Clark decides to give in and let Lex capture him so he can look for Crypto. Even though Crypto isn't the best boy, he will willingly get captured just to find this defenseless dog.
He's developed over 2,500 fight moves for any situation.
Say that again?
2,500 fight moves for any situation.
Say that again?
25
days in a month, 25 days ain't enough where I don't give a 25 days, got the lock with the chain at the door, don't knock, no gifts over here.
He arrives in Lex's pocket dimension, the place Ultraman traveled through at the beginning of the film. Lex gives Superman a tour of his new home, featuring monkeys programmed to spread hate about Superman online. My gosh, I love this film. Superman is imprisoned with Metamorpho for only one reason. Kryptonite. Wait, who is this Metamorpho guy anyways? Basically, he can shapeshift into anything. Metamorpho also has the most normal voice ever.
Why are you still gross looking?
When I first saw the trailer for this film, I was expecting a deeper, more alien voice, but I actually just love that it's just so normal and awkward. It's perfect. Also, Mr. Handsome looks like an SCP. Lois arrives at the HQ of the Justice Gang and tries to get them to save Superman. Everyone except Mr. Terrific disagrees. After a bit, Lex comes back with Vasil Gurkos and he uses him for a game of Russian roulette to get Superman to answer his questions. This is a Superman movie. There is no possibility they would kill a random civilian. Lex killed Ali after one empty chamber. This was the most shocking thing I've seen in a movie for a while. A Russian roulette scene in a Superman is crazy, and the Russian roulette killing someone in a Superman movie? That is insane. These scenes usually last a couple of minutes, I think. The only Russian roulette scene I've seen was the one from Squid Games. We meet up again with Lois and Mr. Terrific.
I am giving you one last chance to stop!
I was just about to say the same to you.
Triple, quadruple kill, quintuple kill, sextuple kill, team kill.
Holy sh!
Again with the MCU dialogue, please, why? I don't know how James Gunn makes a guy with a bunch of balls.
T-spheres.
Oh, sorry, T-spheres look cool. They open and enter the Pocket Universe in search of Superman. We return to the cellar and Metamorpho decides to get rid of the kryptonite because he realizes he could save Joey. Speaking of Joey, why does he look like freaking Chicken Jockey? Superman needs a sun to heal, and Metamorpho can't create a sun, but he can create sort of a sun. He proceeds to make a sun. They escape after Superman has a cool shot of him breaking the glass, and they get Krypto out too. The Raptors spot them and slam Superman and Joey into the Minecraft Cube River.
What are you gonna do? Splash us? Yes.
Superman gets rid of the Raptors while holding Joey above the river at the same exact time. The river is flowing into a black hole.
Black hole!
Superman calls for Krypto one more time and...
Stop it! Krypto! Help us
It's
out!
no help. Metamorpho returns to save them and... Okay. The CGI in the Pocket Dimension is absolutely insane. The river looks amazing, and oh, this black hole shot. Keep in mind, this is the first movie in the DC universe. Insane work. Superman grabs Krypto while Metamorpho saves them from the black hole.
Hello viewer. This is the Google Translator that you used in high school Spanish class to cheat with. I've been obsolete for years ever since ChatGPT released. I'm not like mad or anything. Okay, back to the point. I'm rambling like I'm at the McDonald's drive-thru. Okay, where was I? I want to let you know that what Doodle just said was very wrong. Everybody boo him. Superman actually used his super cool, no pun intended, ice breath to save him. What an absolute goat. Metamorpho still did help, but it was our absolute G Superman who saved the day. Okay, I gotta go before Doodle returns. Remember kids. Use me in Spanish class. Don't actually retain anything from Spanish class.
After this adventure, Mr. Terrific spots them after various attempts after Crypto broke his T-spheres.
Are you kidding me? Those things aren't cheap.
They all split off, and Lois takes Mr. Terrific's ship to Clark's farm, while he stays back to shut down the portal once and for all. Lex is furious and yells at Eve. Oh crap, I forgot to talk about her. I didn't forget about Eve because she's bad, I swear. I genuinely kind of forgot that she was in this. I genuinely kind of forgot where she was in the plot. So, is it fine going right here?
Yes!
Okay, thank you. Thank you, off-screen voice that I edited in. Throughout the film, her and Jimmy Olsen, a employee at the Daily Planet, meet up to hopefully get dirt on Lex. Ultraman hears her and Jimmy's conversation, and Lex drags her out of the closet while she sends the final photos needed to ruin Lex forever. It's just selfies. She is now banished to the Pocket Universe forever. Lex is getting desperate, and he decides to split the Earth open with his Pocket Universe to lure out Superman once and for all. It's now morning, and Superman wakes up in his childhood bed. He goes outside to talk to Paul Kent, his father. He talks about the message, the false truth he believed from his parents, and he is not sure what he is. Paul Kent decides to have a conversation to Superman. This is the best scene in the film, single-handedly. It's nothing grand, nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. It's a conversation between a boy to his father. His father reminds him that it's not the alien message that makes him, not the destiny his parents foretold him. It's the choices that make his destiny. This scene is the moment when I leaned over to my father to tell him that this was one of the best movies I've seen in a while. And we still have a third act to cover. Speaking of the third act, here's the third act. Inside, the television is broadcasting that Baravian troops are invading Jarhamper. Superman suits up to save the poor civilians, chanting for Superman's aid. But the Earth is splitting open to the pocket dimension caused by Lex. He goes to Metropolis to save civilians and stop Lex. The rift eventually reaches the city and causes a building to fall onto defenseless civilians. But in the nick of time, Superman saves them and proceeds to Aura Farm. Superman meets up with Mr. Terrific.
Brought that dog, man!
And then the Engineer and Ultraman show up to body slam Superman like Bowser does to Mario in Super Smash Bros. Mr. Terrific is knocked out, and Ultraman and the Engineer fight Superman. Ultraman picks up Superman after a long fight and kicks him where it hurts the most.
2X!
And the Engineer envelops him in nanites to suffocate him while he's down so he can't stop the Baravian invasion and hopefully end Superman once and for all. Superman flies into the sky to dive into the Earth to get rid of the Engineer's nanites.
Her heart's still beating, but she's unconscious.
After this, Ultraman's mask comes off. Superman discovers that Ultraman isn't Ultraman. Ultraman is a clone of Superman. Superman and Ultraman duke it out, and then the rift cuts open the space they are in. Wait, where's the Engineer? We don't see her at all after this scene. Did you just fall into the Pocket Universe with nobody noticing?
Her heart's still beating, but she's unconscious.
Lex uses Ultraman to basically say that every conflict in this film happens just because he hates Superman. 10 out of 10 Lex Luthor adaptation, no notes. The reporters at the Daily Bugle used the photos sent by Eve to destroy Lex once and for all. They go to Mr. Terrific's ship to escape the vortex, and also to give Jimmy time to write the story to destroy Lex Luthor once and for all. The war in Bravia is about to end badly. All hope is lost, but Superman did call for backup. Metamorpho and the Justice Gang go to Jarhampur to end the war and also to kill Vasil Gurkos.
I know you won't kill me!
Ultraman is beating Superman badly. But Superman has one more trick up his sleeve.
Brain beats prawn.
His dog. Krypto returns to free Superman and destroy Lex's cameras. Superman chucks Ultraman into the black hole while detaching his shoulder just to throw him into the vortex. Mr. Terrific finds Superman and they go to Lex's headquarters to stop the rift. This scene is the true climax to Superman's arc. After falling and eventually rising up to this moment, he goes to Lex, telling him how human he is. He is as human as anyone. He feels love. He gets scared. Puts one foot in front of the other every single day, even when he does not know what's gonna happen. He is human. And he hopes Lex can truly see that someday for the sake of the world. This scene is just amazing. The raw emotion from David in the scene is very emotional and also triumphant at the same time. If you watch the documentary from this film, you know it took a while to get the scene right. David went up to James Gunn to ask him what is he supposed to portray in this scene. James Gunn explains what it is.
Is this not the moment where I go, I was wrong to feel that way?
That's exactly where the issue is, right? Because what he didn't tell you was it was wrong to feel that way. There are feelings and there are thoughts. Your feelings about feeling bad are okay. It's not wrong for you to feel that way. You should just, it's not right or wrong anything. None of it is right or wrong. All of it is being vulnerable and being a human being. And in this moment, for you to talk about how it's okay to be vulnerable, you have to be vulnerable, which means showing Lex that your feelings are hurt.
And he knows exactly what to do. Something clicks inside of his brain. He goes out there, does the scene. This scene got James Gunn tearing up while it was being made. Absolutely fantastic speech. Should I say absolutely terrific speech? Krypto comes in and throws Lex all over the place. Mr. Terrific closes the portal.
Lex.
What? Lex Luthor has been working covertly with Vasil Gurkos.
You remember the story Jimmy wrote? The story from Jimmy went to the media, and now everyone knows the truth. Lex fills up with rage, realizing that Superman won and that he lost.
Get his bald ass to Bell Reed.
And everyone from the pocket dimension gets released. Even the monkey bots get released too. Superman approaches Lois for an interview.
Oh, hi.
I thought I might give you an interview. I could fill you in on all the behind the scenes.
Sure. I think that would be great.
And they go into an abandoned mall to hug and kiss each other. I know these endings are cliche, but this movie deserves it. Really does.
How long have they been hooking up?
About 3 months, I think.
We return to the Fortress of Solitude, and the robots are okay. Thank you! Also, the goat is put in front of the newspaper. After Superman chats with Seven, Supergirl crashes into the fortress, taking Krypto and teasing Supergirl at the same time. Oh yeah, Krypto is actually her dog, which explains why he is so crazy. Superman gets into the chair to get beamed once again to heal himself. The robots play a video to soothe him like the beginning, but this time the robots play videos with him and his parents instead of the message from Krypton. The final shot of the film is of Paul Kent holding his son while he is smiling, awaiting the sun's beam. We needed this film. This film is everything I could have asked for from a superhero film. It has action, beautiful moments, amazing CGI, and a beautiful, somehow not corny message of doing good. Everybody needs to watch this film. You will be a better person coming out of it, I swear. I am genuinely so excited for the future of the cinematic universe. There's gonna be stuff that's not that good, but I really hope this cinematic universe is gonna be really good. Supergirl looked okay, but the second trailer came out and it has me sold now. Clayface is gonna be horrifying, and I don't really know much about lanterns, but hopefully it will be good.
Future Doodle here. So first of all, the Lanterns trailer, I just rewatched it and oh, it looks incredible. And also, while making this video, the concept art for Man of Tomorrow released, and oh my gosh, we're in for just pure cinema next year. I cannot wait for Man of Tomorrow. I will be there day one.
In conclusion, be like Superman. Do good for goodness sake. Thank you for watching. Also, DQ should bring back the Superman cake batter cookie dough flavor.
All over our faces and sun.